Welcome to the Public Schools First NC Week in Review, a brief look at what happened in the General Assembly last week. There were two big decisions at the federal level this week. First, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that states with school choice programs must fund private religious education. North Carolina is one such state. Many religious private schools discriminate on the basis of religion, gender identity, sexual orientation, or other factors that don't conform to the beliefs of the private school. We believe public dollars should be used to fund public schools, not private schools. You can read more about this ruling in our latest newsletter. Second, the bipartisan Safer Communities Act was signed into law on Saturday. This historic gun safety legislation is the first of its kind to pass in decades. It has impacts on K-12 public schools, including additional money for school mental health and safety efforts. It also makes it easier for schools to bill Medicaid for school-based services. Looking at our state education news, our understanding of House Bill 755, the controversial Parents' Bill of Rights, is that it will not advance during the short session. Governor Cooper has said he would veto this bill. State, House, and Senate leaders do not have enough votes to override such a veto. Public school advocates must understand this bill could come back next year, depending on the results of the midterm elections. A bill we discussed in last week's Week in Review is House Bill 1173. This bill is a proposal to amend the North Carolina State Constitution by putting it on the ballot in November. If approved by voters, this bill would change the State Board of Education members from positions appointed by the governor to elected positions. The State Board of Education member districts would be the same as the U.S. House congressional districts. The North Carolina Superintendent of Public Instruction would become the chair of the State Board of Education. Currently, the superintendent is the secretary of the State Board of Education and a voting member. Last week, this bill was referred to the Committee on K-12 Education. What can you do? Contact your state lawmakers with your concerns. You can find your lawmakers' contact information on our website at publicschoolsfirstnc.org/engage/contact elected officials. Join us this Wednesday for a Citizens Day of Action in support of Leandro. On June 29th, education advocates will join Every Child NC at the General Assembly to advocate for the full funding of the Leandro Comprehensive Plan. The day will start with a press conference, followed by visits to lawmaker offices, and end with a partner luncheon at Chavis Park. If you've never participated in a Citizens Lobby Day, please come and see how easy and empowering this can be. You'll be grouped with leaders that have done this before. Passage of Leandro funding will only happen if we show up and make our voices heard. You can receive the latest news and alerts about public education issues in North Carolina by following us on social media, sharing our content, and visiting our website. We offer a wide variety of resources, including research, fact sheets, and more. There, you can also sign up to receive our weekly email newsletter with all the highlights from the General Assembly and other timely news related to public education. Thank you, and please share this video.